Hey everybody, welcome to the latest episode of The Last Save Point. I am Piro.
And I'm Calc Ninja.
Hey everybody, I know we've been gone for a while.
Quite a while. It's been like, what, 2 months?
At least 2 months.
Well, I don't know. We started. I got a job in April, the end of April, which is pretty much why
I
I
got out of
haven't been
class.
available.
Yeah, I got out of class.
You've had the summer to do stuff. I've been working for the man. It's a job though. I can't complain. So I mean, you're streaming still.
Yeah.
Yeah, you. It's funny. I bought a streaming machine.
The streaming machine.
And then you bought a capture card, and then I sold my computer.
Seems like such
now
a
you're
good
streaming.
idea.
I'll buy one soon.
Well, that for people who are wondering, that's also the reason why there hasn't been a Drunk Soul stream or anything, because we normally do them at his place.
It's my new place.
His new place on the other side of the apartment complex. But yeah, that's the whole reason we haven't shot a video.
Yeah. Well, as soon as I get a new computer, we'll start doing the Drunk Soul streams again. Those will come back.
I've gotten several questions so far that hasn't.
I know a lot of people are like, "When are you gonna get drunk and play video games again?" I'm like, well, I hope soon.
You're like, those were from when I was young.
This was before I was employed and was a contributing member of society.
Several years ago.
More like 3 months. But yeah, as soon as I get a new computer, which should be relatively soon, I'm looking into stuff right now. I'm just using Tom's Hardware and build a PC. Is that what the site's called?
PC Part Picker?
Yeah, something like that. To pick parts.
And then look at your balance and then realize to wait a little
got to wait a little bit longer. But I'm working on it.
Well, let's start off with what we've been playing. What have you been playing? Anything?
Yes, I have, actually. Just not a whole lot of stuff. EVO is coming up, which is the big worldwide tournament in Las Vegas. I won't be going. But, to help friends prepare with that, I've been playing Marvel vs. Capcom 3 still, more Street Fighter. I haven't touched King of Fighters, but I want to. Dragon's Dogma. Played some Dragon's Dogma. That game was fun. Hard.
Disbit has been playing
a lot of Dragon's Dogma.
Every time I turn on PS3, he's on there.
I've been playing Diablo 3. I just got to Act 3. It's really sad when your mom is like, how far are you in Diablo 3? And I'm like, I'm in Act 2. She's like, oh, I'm in Act 4.
And she called you she's like, on Inferno.
She's like, I got to Act 4 on Inferno. And I'm like, Mom, the game's been out for 2 weeks. And she's like, yeah, well, school's out.
She's like, hey, and then she just has like a Diablo shirt on.
And I'm like, what is this? She stole my collector's edition from me. She's like, you don't deserve this. I do, because I'm on Inferno.
Like your mom.
That was actually her, wasn't a dude. It was her. She beat the game on Inferno Hardcore.
I wouldn't be surprised. She plays a lot of WoW.
She does play a lot of WoW. But yeah, that's pretty much it for me. That's all I've been doing.
Let's see. I've been streaming. I assume you've been watching. I've been streaming the first 3 Uncharted.
Yeah, you went all the way through.
Yeah, there was a whole lot of swearing in the second one. Not the first one, only the second one.
Not even the third?
Not so much. I didn't get stuck on that one. And I played them all in the same difficulty.
Was it easy?
The first one was.
No, was that the difficulty you played it on?
No, I played it on hard. I was going to play it on crushing. I didn't want it to take 2 weeks to beat one game.
Right. You didn't want everybody to see you bawling your eyes out?
Oh my god. At one point, I was on the second one.
Yeah.
Or the third. No, it was on the third one.
It was an Uncharted game.
Yeah, it was the third one where you're on the ship, the ballroom.
Yeah,
like when people start flowing in. I was stuck on that part for about an hour, just dying over and over again. And
because what?
The viewers dropped so dramatically after I was just saying motherfucker and this is fucking bullshit the entire time.
Yeah.
But I eventually got through it. It wasn't that hard after that part. I only died on the last boss fight twice.
I think that's the hardest part.
I think it's the hardest part of any of the games.
Everything else before and after that is relatively easy.
The worst part was I had a shotgun. You can't do anything with a shotgun.
You can melee people.
Yeah, you can't melee the armored guys with the shotgun.
No, it's true. It's true.
And right now I'm streaming Disgaea 3. I added people to the party, viewers. I didn't know what you wanted to be.
I saw my name on there.
Yeah, I didn't know if you want
I don't remember what I was because you were just cycling through.
I didn't know if you want to be a healer or if you want to be a ninja or not.
Kill stuff. Not kill stuff, like fix stuff.
Yeah, we party like 6 or 7 people who
That's not
showed up
bad.
the first time.
Not bad.
Other than that, League of Legends. League of Legends every day.
Haven't touched League. I need to get back into it. Need to pick up my supports.
Oh my god.
I really want to try
The
Alistair.
servers have been really bad lately.
I've heard.
They've given us a bunch of win boosts.
I've heard. Hopefully they don't expire. Hopefully I have like 30 win boosts when
It
I get
says
back.
timeless.
Yeah, I'm gonna have a ton of win boosts when I get back to playing.
But that brings us to another point. I've been streaming. Plans on streaming. We want to know what you want to watch. Other than that, that's all we really want.
Yeah, I mean, let us know what you guys want us to stream, whether it's an old classic or a new. Oh, you know what? I just remembered. Okay, so I'm gonna have to explain my thought process on this one. There's a game that I started playing. I don't even know the name of it, but it's an internet web browser based game. But I saw it streamed by Finest KO, which is a Fresno fighting game tournament scene. I was like, oh, I wonder what they're streaming. Probably some King of Fighters or something. No, it's this like anime card game thing.
And you think
I played
Our
it
sh-
for, no,
our
I mean,
streams are up to the level
it
of-
just reminded me again. Our streams aren't gonna want to see that. I mean, we do still want to know what you guys want us to play, whether it's old or new or whatever. But
post on the Facebook or in the
or in the comments, or shout out to us on Twitter. Really, any social media platform, hit us up and we'll see it.
Oh, I made it. Playfire, Xfire.
I saw the Playfire.
Well, we gotta post on something.
We do. Website is still in development. Got to talk to our one Asian developer about what's going on.
Asian correspondent Trisha Takanawa.
To be fair, she just moved as well. She moved from Southern California to the Bay Area, Northern California.
And
She
now-
got accepted into a doctorate program.
Now she knows what it's like to have seasons again.
Yeah. She is Asian, so I guess the doctorate makes sense. But
Yeah, those parents.
that wasn't racist at all. So, you know what? You want to move on into what we were supposed to talk about like 2 weeks ago?
Yeah, all this stuff of. Yeah, we originally planned to have an E3 show. There was no E3 show. I planned to make an announcement that week. Didn't make an announcement that week.
You know what, though? I think we can sum up E3 with one word. One word. What do you think it is?
I don't even think it's a real word.
No, it's not even a real word. It's more like a grunt. Really, you can sum up E3 with meh.
Yeah, there wasn't too much to blow your mind. There was like 4 or 5 big
There were
things.
some really, really good things that I saw. Some really awesome things that I saw.
And
But
a lot of
overall,
there's a lot of things like the Wonder Book where I was not happy to see it.
the Wii U had some interesting concepts.
There's still no release date and no pricing.
But it did have some interesting concepts that I saw. Like being able. The thing I liked was that you were able to go from playing a game to posting on forums for that game to having a web chat, a video camera chat, to going right back to playing the game with no lag. It's all
I am
seamless.
sure that will be seamless. I am so sure Nintendo's internet interface will be perfect.
I don't know, did you see that the zombie trailer, the zombie game
I
trailer,
watched it later, but
where the guy's like, he's talking to the one dude and he's a grandpa.
oh yeah.
And he's like, thanks, man, you're awesome. And he's like, could you call me grandpa? And he's like, that makes me feel.
I don't know about the Wii U. I'm still.
I'll admit it, I'm on the fence, but it's got some interesting concepts. I'll wait till we get a little closer to put my foot down on it. I'm not going to completely rule it out yet. And that said, any other consoles?
Nothing. Nothing.
Yeah. We can talk about a tech demo though that we saw.
Yeah, E3 there were a lot of tech demos, a lot of new blow your mind videos. But I think one of the ones that nobody knew was coming was the tech demo from Square Enix's development house.
Squeenix.
They came out with the tech demo Agnes Philosophy,
Yes.
which is supposed to be their next generation engine.
I just saw that for the first time.
Yeah, everybody saw it 2 weeks ago. Yeah, see, it completely came out of left field. Nobody expected that
Yeah,
coming, and it was like on the last day.
Right. And they're like, oh, by the way, We're working on this. Check it out.
By the way, we didn't announce Kingdom Hearts
Do what you will.
or when Final Fantasy Versus 13 is coming out.
But here's the tech demo.
This is what we spent some of your guys' money on.
Yes. It looked amazing.
I
Like, holy crap.
I don't. But they do what they do. I mean,
Yeah.
Square makes really good
It's
videos.
true. It looked amazing.
They got all that money. They were, what was it? A Joystick posted that they were the winner of E3 with that video.
Was that one video?
Yeah, well, they won Sony.
I don't know. So, what about, what is it, Beyond Two Souls? The new Quantum Dream?
Yeah, that Quantum Dream trailer that came out. You know, it's been a while since Heavy Rain came out, and people had mixed feelings about that, but the game looked visually amazing. Like, they had a great engine, and this video only reinforces that. This demo, you see some gameplay, but not really.
You see a little bit, but it did look amazing. I mean, it looks like it has a pretty interesting story. Quantum Dream has pretty good stories most of the time, and then at the end it gets all mindfucky and weird.
Yeah, I was waiting for it to yell
No.
Jason,
Jason,
but it never came.
no. But we've got a main character by the name of Jodie Holmes. The game takes place, or is supposed to take place over like 15 years of our life, right?
Yeah, so there's
Yeah.
supposed to be all kinds of different elements. They said mainly supernatural. She's supposed to have some link between life and death, which is where the two souls part comes into
Right.
play.
It's Ellen Page who's voicing her,
And she's actually the model for the character.
and I think they did. However,
You don't like your short-haired girls?
just watching that trailer.
You don't know what to expect.
I think, yeah, I mean, I'm sure it'll be awesome because Heavy Rain was awesome and Indigo Prophecy was awesome.
It's their time to lose.
Yeah, it
like
really is.
they're putting it on the line, and if they fuck it up, it's gonna be real bad.
I'll pick it up probably once we see some more. Oh, I mean, what kind of reviews did Heavy Rain get? We got pretty good reviews in there.
Yeah,
Can't make that argument.
Nines
Can't
plus.
make that argument.
I mean, I picked it up on release day. I was only borrowed, and I still don't have it back.
I'll probably be getting it. It's a Quantum Dream game. And they're good. So good.
Let's move on to something else that happened at the Sony press conference. PlayStation All Stars Battle Royale, your Super Smash Brothers on the PS3. After they had that video and they tagged Super Smash Brothers in it, and it was a big uproar. It was so funny.
Ooh. You got characters like Kratos, Sweet Tooth, Fat Princess, Sly Cooper, the Helghast from Killzone, Parappa's in there, Nathan Drake, even the Big Daddy.
Yeah. They brought so many characters, and they're even bringing in third party.
Yeah, there's a lot of characters that are coming in. You, instead of being based on lives, however, you get 2 points for a kill, and then you lose a point for your death. So instead, it's a lot like the stock system,
But it's not exactly.
but it's
the
not
same.
exactly the stock system as Smash.
I think the big game breaker is the super attacks that are fueled on how much damage you're doing. The guy playing Sweet Tooth during the demo, he was building up so much damage from the mines that he was just spamming. That when he launched his level 4, he annihilated a single
Right.
character.
Right.
And there's 4 different levels, and they get stronger and stronger.
I don't think it's going to be tournament worthy, but I think it is going to be fun. Super Smash Bros. Melee, or Brawl, whatever the newest one is, isn't considered tournament worthy, but it's still a whole hell of a lot of fun.
It's definitely going to be that game you and your friends throw in to just play around for a little while.
Yeah, when nobody wants to play fighting games, I can be like, let's play PlayStation All Stars, and be like, okay.
And you're like, then you're going to know exactly the moves you're going to do, frame breaking things.
Yeah, have you seen that? Well, it's like that comic where the guy's like, he's playing as like Gen. It's the two guys sitting next to each other, and they both have arcade sticks, and then one guy's got the thought bubble above him, and it's got Gen from Street Fighter 4, and he's got like the breakdown of the frame data and what buttons do what, and then the guy next to him is just like mashing like kick.
And he's winning.
Yeah, and he's winning. And I'm like, oh, that's what it feels like sometimes.
Definitely when you play Marvel the first time.
Yeah, absolutely. You get better at Marvel, though. You want to talk about Watch Dogs?
Yes, we can talk about Ubisoft's announcement during E3.
Holy crap, Watch Dogs looks good.
it looks like a mashup of some of the greatest elements in games that have come out in the past few years.
Some Deus Ex elements. There's some Grand Theft Auto elements. There's some Assassin's Creed elements.
It is pretty ridiculous what they've
Holy
done.
crap. Well, like you have the hacking system that you do from your cell phone, and there's a gun battle that takes place in the trailer.
Hey, you slide right into the over-the-shoulder third-person combat.
And a lot of people on YouTube were upset about that. They're like, I'm not going to play this game if it's over the shoulder.
Oh, I'm sure these
I'm
people
like-
would take any excuse to complain about anything.
What? Is that why you didn't play Gears of War? Is that why you didn't play Resident Evil? Is that?
I'm pretty sure those franchises are doing pretty well.
Yeah, pretty sure they're selling a lot of games. I think that's the least of your worries.
I think your one comment of "I'm not going to get it if it's over the shoulder"
Right.
is not going to sway the masses.
Certainly not going to sway the people, the developers of the company. It looks good though. If you haven't seen the trailer for it, just do a YouTube search for Watch Dogs. It'll come up. Do you want to talk about Microsoft's E3 event? Let's put Connect into everything. You can connect Netflix.
I mean the Connect conference.
You can connect ESPN. You can connect Pandora. Connect.
It's just like when they put Wii in front of everything.
Right?
Now it's going to be Connect everything. Connectflix.
Connectflix. Connect Sports. Connect Dora. That sounds awesome.
Connect SPN.
Connect Spear. ESP Connect.
Oh, I think Microsoft is really dropping the ball with what they did with their conference.
Well, then the cap to it all, the end to Microsoft's conference. Let's bring out Usher.
Usher dancing to Dance Central, and then the moves that he's doing don't even line up, so you know that it's not legitimate. He's just dancing, and then they're like 5 moves behind, and it doesn't line up perfectly.
No.
I guess Usher made a payday on that one.
No.
He got that sweet Microsoft money.
I was not happy.
It was his brand new single. Now the song sounded pretty shitty too.
I was not a fan. Not cool.
Not cool, Microsoft.
Not cool. I was expecting a new console.
They said they were going to announce anything.
I know. I was expecting a curveball.
Did you think it was a ruse to get Sony off the ball?
I did. You know what? Let's tell them we're not going to say anything. Boom, new console. Sony's fucked.
Like Sony's just scrambling, and
So I was like, oh god, what do we have?
it's like that episode of Futurama where the professor has like it's scribbled on a napkin.
Yes.
The smelloscope.
The smelloscope. Yes, exactly like that.
Yeah, it would have been pretty bad.
Best E3 ever.
I think that one of the big things that came out of E3 was the new Need for Speed.
Oh yeah.
This one is officially Criterion made. Like what was it? I think Hot Pursuit was made by Criterion.
Mm-hmm.
And they've since announced that it's specifically going to be a Criterion job now. They claim that a lot of studios have had their chance, and Criterion's doing a good job, so it's specifically in their hands now.
And so all the other studios have dropped the ball, and Criterion's caught it.
Yeah, now they get all that sweet Need for Speed money of over 100 million units sold.
Connect for speed.
You better stop with that.
Need for Connect.
It seems to go more to the previous generations. They're actually taking the Most Wanted moniker, which to me is the last real Need for Speed game that came out.
Absolutely.
It was the last one to have a proper soundtrack.
Yep.
I'm really happy that they're going to have... I really want Porsche games, but they signed specifically with EA for a really long time. So I'm glad they're in it. They look like you're going to have Burnout-style takedowns and car dynamics.
That'll be sick.
I will be getting that. And it's supposed to come out on October 30th, but something that's come out in the past couple weeks, too, after E3, was the announcement that DreamWorks actually picked up the rights for the movie, and it's actually being fast-tracked.
What? There's a movie?
Yeah, I've read more details that it's supposed to take place during the 70s, but it's supposed to be in the same style of Need for Speed. I mean,
All right. Car chases.
yeah, we're just going to make another Need for Speed
Car
franchise.
chases. Okay.
I mean, we're going to make another Fast Furious franchise.
Right. Okay, I get it.
And so they say that it's supposed to come out in 2014, and I don't know what to expect.
Yeah.
I am a little worried, I guess, but they have money. I mean, you just throw enough money at it.
It'll look good. Explosions and car chases. That's all people want.
As long as it's not like that what was it, that old movie with Eddie Griffin with Redline where he crashed the Ferrari Enzo? Lost like $1 million.
Yeah, that was pretty bad.
All right, guys, we're $1 million in the hole. He
All right.
crashed his car.
What are we gonna do? Oh god.
That's pretty bad.
Another big announcement was the 3DS XL. It wasn't a big announcement. Well, I guess it was.
That was like about a week after.
3DS XL announced for the end of July. No second analog stick, but a bigger screen.
Yeah, the XL stands for extra large piece of crap.
Choices go.
It's $200 is the price on they've come at.
What's the original 3DS price tag?
$180 now,
Okay, so for $20 you get a bigger screen.
and you get a stylus that's got to be like the size of a shiv.
you can sharpen the stylus.
I
Protect yourself while you're playing on the train.
I
The subway.
I think that no second analog stick is a huge
3DS
mistake.
Connect.
Okay, that's not even the same company. I mean, I understand. I mean, they have Connect for Windows now, but I don't think it's Nintendo's play. I think they'll just add more 3D to games.
Probably. A little more motion control with your waggle sticks. No, I mean, yeah, I think you're right. I think losing that analog stick is a hindrance. I mean, the PS Vita just went to a second analog stick. I think keeping it would have been right.
Well, it seems like a huge mistake considering that a little while after the 3DS came out and that, what was the Monster Hunter game came out?
Yep.
They had to get a peripheral for that.
Yep.
Well, not really peripheral, but an add-on. Why wouldn't you add that to your new system so people wouldn't have to buy that?
I couldn't tell. 38 Studios closed.
Yeah,
That one dude
Kurt Schilling lost
lost
$50
a
million.
ton of money. Lost a ton of money and felt like crap for it.
He was on SportsCenter and he said,
Bad
"I'm not
move.
doing great. I'm not doing great after this."
Bad move.
Yeah, so evidently, don't try to start your own
Company.
with your own money.
Your own money now.
Big mistake.
You get investors to do that for you. Last one we're going to talk about is the Meet the Pyro video that was just released. Holy crap.
I have not seen any of the other videos.
Good. Meet the Pyro is hilarious. If you haven't watched it, go watch it right now.
Oh, dude, believe in magic. I can't believe it's like firing rainbows. It was so ridiculous.
And when he hands the lollipop off and he's shooting the scout in the face.
Like, oh, it's so funny.
I can't imagine what dark things go on in the mind behind that mask. Do you believe in magic?
I think the weird thing was that they didn't reveal.
What was the big deal? Nobody knows. Well, I mean, nobody knows whether the pyro is male or female.
Everybody assumes it's female,
Everybody
which is
assumes
why.
the pyro is female.
But
They all refer to the pyro as a he. That's as close as they got to revealing the sex.
Well, but they didn't say he in the video.
No, they did. Well, they did. Spyro said he. Scout said, "I'm not going to talk about him."
Okay,
Freaking out.
well, I remember the heavy part where it's like that thing.
That thing, yeah.
I don't know. I think they should have taken the mask off, but that's just me.
Yeah, they should have. But it was still awesome and hilarious. Go watch it right now. So I think that's going to wrap it up. And Calc Ninja.
I'm Piro.
It's because I don't know the timeline.
Oh, from everybody here at this video,
Us, the two of us,
here's hoping you haven't seen your last save point.
indeed.